Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your Muse Traci. I know it's been a while. I apologize for my absence, and yes, you're probably wondering where the heck have I been? I have been shifting timelines, jumping into new realities, and taking some time for myself, and I am thrilled to be back now and to share everything with you guys. So thank you for your patience, and thank you to those of you that sent me emails asking where I was, expressing your gratitude for my channel and my content. It means a lot, and yeah, it was lovely to hear from you guys while I was taking this break. So thank you. There was so many of you that reached out, and it just warmed my heart while I was taking that time for myself. So thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be back. Let's get into the video for today. So this video is sort of something that, like I was just saying, I've been shifting timelines, and it's relevant because one of my clients also wanted to know about this, was asking about this. So this video is all about how to stop bringing your past into the now moment. And this is exactly how you jump into different timelines. So let's get right into it. Your past is irrelevant to where you're going. The only reason that we mistakenly think that it's relevant is because of the old way of thinking that time is linear, and that, something that has happened in the past is an indication of what will keep happening in your now or in your future. But if you know about manifesting, if you know about, reality creation, if you know that there are infinite timelines, then the past is irrelevant. The past is just your past creation. It has nothing to do with what is actually available to you. Nothing. It's only what you created in the past. It's only what you aligned with in the past. Even your now moment is that, what you've aligned with in the past. It is not the total, complete package image of what's actually available to you. No, it's a small, tiny slice of what is actually available to you. So this requires the understanding of two main concepts. The first concept that you want to remember is that there are infinite parallel realities. Creation is finished. Everything that you can have a thought about already exists. You're not waiting to create anything. You're not waiting to, for something to be created by someone else or for someone to change their mind. You're not waiting on any of these things. And it's a really good analogy is TV channels, TV stations. Let's just imagine that there are an infinite number of TV channels. There is a limited number, but you can imagine that there is an infinite number. So when you're on one TV channel watching a particular channel or show, you don't limit yourself to what's available on that channel because of the channel that you came from previously, right? You don't do that. You understand that that was one channel with certain programs and programming available to you. And if you shift to another channel, then there's other things that are available to you. Well, your reality is the exact same way, okay? Just because you're on a certain channel, a certain frequency, you're experiencing a certain timeline, a certain reality, does not mean that there are not other realities available to you right now. They are absolutely available to you right now. The change that is required is internal, your internal focus. So you have to, when you want to change the channel or change the timeline, you have to change your focus. The more you give your focus and your attention to one particular subject or event or thing that you've experienced in the past, if you keep giving that your attention, you hold yourself on that channel, on that frequency, on that station. So the first thing to understand is that what you've experienced in the past, or even what you're currently experiencing, is not an actual limitation. It's not an actual limitation. It's just what you've previously aligned yourself with, the previous channel that you've chosen, consciously or unconsciously, right? So understanding that infinite parallel realities, infinite parallel timelines exist. Your past does not indicate your future, unless you say it does, right? Unless you keep bringing the past into the now moment and saying A plus B equals C, because in the past, A plus B always equals C. No, you're free to create any, equation that you want in this now moment, because why? Infinite parallel realities exist. Infinite possibilities exist. If you can think A plus B actually equals F, there's a reality where that is present and already happening, already occurring. So that's the first concept to really nail down. The other thing is that you are the one that is choosing the station. Again, either consciously or unconsciously. You are the one that chooses. Nothing is, nothing is solid and real. Your reality is so flexible. It's so malleable. The only reason your reality tends to seem so rigid and so fixed and so immovable is because of exactly what I was just explaining. If you keep taking your past and bringing it into the now moment and saying, this is what I've gotten before, so this is what I can expect going forward, you are the one creating that rigidity through, taking your past and projecting it into your future. Then to you, if you keep doing that, it seems like your reality is so fixed and solid and real and immovable. But that's not the case. Your reality is completely flexible. It's completely malleable. But what is required here is a change in your concepts, a change in your mind, as within, so without, right? So if you open up and expand your mind and your concepts about what is possible, what A plus B can equal, if you expand your concept beyond A plus B equals C, and you allow A plus B to equal whatever you want it to equal, now that is how, when you start to create that concept within you, you allow that concept to exist within you. Now your reality can be more flexible. You see, you are the one to create the rigidity that you experience. Good news? It's good news, actually. This isn't about blame ever, right? This is about empowerment. And so if you know, I've been creating the illusion of rigidity because I've had this singular expectation according to what I've experienced. Okay, that's not really blame. It's accepting the responsibility and accepting that you've been the one to hold it in that rigid state. It's a freeing thing, actually. It's empowering. So if I allow myself to expand my concepts, then my reality expands, right? So understanding that there are infinite parallel realities available to you right now and at any moment, and you are the one that chooses. And you choose it by dwelling there, by putting your attention. And again, you have to remove your attention from, going back to the analogy of the TV stations or channels, you have to remove your attention from the channel that you want to disengage from, right? So in our 3D reality, we have a clicker, a remote control to do that. But, think about when you do change the channel, you're on a new channel, you're not constantly going back to the other channel. And if you are on a channel, let's say you're on the home improvement channel, and you want to be on the tennis channel, you probably spend some time thinking about the tennis channel before you go and use the remote. You're thinking about what might be there. You're remembering, there's a tournament going on that I wanted to watch. You're thinking about it. And then, You have the illusion of the clicker that's doing the work, but you had some thought. You were dwelling about it. You were thinking about, would I really like to be on that channel? What would it be like to be on that channel and watch tennis right now? I think I desire that more than home improvement right now. So your reality is the same way. You don't have the clicker, the channel changer. It's your attention, your focus that will change the channel, that will jump to the different timeline. But you have to consistently remove your attention from the timeline that you no longer want to be in. You no longer keep your attention on that timeline. Whatever you hold your attention on, whether it's wanted or unwanted, you hold it in place. So you cannot shift to a new timeline while your attention is holding you on the current timeline or on the past timeline. So let me get a little bit more specific, because I know you guys like it when I bring it down to like a tangible example. And I'll use my client as an example. So, and I'm going to talk in very general terms, but so my client was manifesting her specific person and seeing good results, and, good results, but not the full picture yet. And she wasn't seeing the full picture because she didn't really believe in the full picture. Okay. So she sort of was getting frustrated that she wasn't seeing the full picture, and took some action in the 3D to sort of push that away. So now we're about a month or two down the road, and she reached back out to me and said, well, I now believe that I can have the full picture with my specific person, but, I've messed it up. I pushed him away, and now I'm back to square one, and I don't know that I have the energy to get the ball rolling again. Okay. So there's infinite parallel realities, and this parallel reality where she pushed SP away is one reality in and of itself. And then the reality where she's experiencing her preferred version of her specific person is a totally different reality. They are not, intertwined. They're independent. And whatever's happening in this parallel reality where she thinks she pushed her SP away has nothing to do with the reality where she's already experiencing that preferred version, right? So there's infinite parallel realities. There's infinite timelines. And, you don't arrive at the parallel reality that you desire to be in through physical action or through, I'm here. What are the steps that it takes to get from here to, I got to, do some things in between, and I got to make amends, and I got to start all over, and I got to XYZ, whatever's in between, and then I'll be here. No, you don't have to do anything physically to get yourself from here to here. It's all in the mind. Your mind is your clicker, your channel changer. So, but it's this mindset where, she thinks her past is going to dictate her future. It's what she did, she messed up with her specific person, and she still feels that is going to impact, how she gets to her preferred reality. No, this has nothing to do with this. They both exist simultaneously, and it is not that you have to traverse something in between, because they exist like this. They're right next to each other. I mean, the space in between is irrelevant. The point I'm trying to make is there's no space in between. They exist simultaneously, and you do not have to, like going from point A to point B, that like you go down the road, right? Where you have to actually traverse that distance in physical 3D reality. That is not how it works with these timelines and these infinite parallel realities. You have the power to go from here to here in your mind, in your consciousness, in your thoughts, in your focus right now. You don't need to worry about how. All the how will be taken care of. So, okay, you are here and you want to go here. So she's here in this parallel reality where she feels like she messed it up, and she feels like she went back to square one, and, blah, 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 all the things. parallel reality where it's the preferred version, everything has been sorted out. They both exist right now. And you, she, is free to go right here, right now, in her consciousness, in her mind, in her focused attention. You bring your focused attention to the desired reality. How all of that gets sorted out, not your business. It's not your business. The how is never your job. So understand that there's infinite parallel realities that exist right now. That's the first step. The second step is understanding that you are the one that chooses the infinite parallel reality. There's no one choosing it for you. There's nothing fixed and rigid in your reality. Your reality is malleable, it's flexible, but that requires you to expand your mind and expand your ideas about what is possible. If you keep saying this one limited thing is what's possible, you are holding the rigidity in your reality. So that's it for this video. A couple of housekeeping things before I sign off. Thank you guys so much for joining me, by the way, in this video. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Also, if there's any videos that you want to see, leave me a comment down below. I will be back to making content regularly. So let me know what videos you want me to see. Let me know what videos you want me to create. And I have a new membership program for group coaching. It's not associated with a course. This will be just group coaching, and there's different levels and packages available. You can find that all on my website right now under group coaching. Click the group coaching drop down and it'll give you the options for the membership. Next, I also want to let you guys know that I have different packages available. So before it was just this one way to work with me in sort of an intensive fashion. I've expanded that so I can sort of cater to different levels of support. So if the one option that I had was sort of too intense for your schedule or for what you're looking for, the level of support you're looking for, I have other levels of support available now. And again, that's all on my website. Send me a message if you have any questions at all. I will have a new course coming out sometime very soon in the next few weeks, I would say, in July sometime. So stay tuned for that. I will let you know what that course is going to be. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.